Hello there, Spreen Honda. This is Coach Stephanie with part two of your mystery shop. I submitted a request via your website on June the 13th at 9:10 a.m. I received an email at 9:20 from Kendra, and I did get an automated response at 9:10 from Tony. Taking a look at the email that you sent, you say in the email that you look like you had the wrong number for me. However, I do want to show you that I had the line that I used, that I submitted the request with. I tested the line both before and after the lead submission, and I know that it was in fact working. So be sure you double check and dial the number twice. The line I used was 714-880-8222, and I did double check the lead submission. This is the number that I used. I tested it before I submitted the request. I tested it again just a little while ago after the 24 hours was up, and the line was in fact working. So be sure you always dial that number twice just to be sure that you're dialing the number correctly. We want to be sure that we get the customer on the phone within less than 15 minutes, grab control of the call, and use the script so that you can schedule an appointment and get them to your dealership. Once you get off the phone, then you want to send a follow-up email within less than 15 minutes so that you can continue building rapport and get them information that they very well may not have written down while you were on the phone. However, when you are emailing the customer before you've spoken to them, there's a few things I need you to be sure that you include. You want to be sure that your subject line is clear, not only what it's about, but who it's from. Also, you want to be sure that the email validates the customer's decision of vehicle by giving positive words and industry information on the exact vehicle that they inquired on. You want to be sure also that the email is free of spelling and grammatical errors, and this one is, and you want to be sure that you answer any questions from the lead submission. There was no answers, no questions in the specific lead submission, so you got credit there. We want to be sure that we give information on the exact vehicle they inquired on. It could be information about back to a link specifically back to the vehicle, or it could be features that are on the vehicle or pictures of the vehicle, but be sure to give information on that exact vehicle. You also want to be sure that you address availability. Let them know if the specific vehicle that they inquired about is in fact available. You also want to be sure that you have a link, and you do, in their signature file so that the customer take a look at additional vehicles and additional price quotes. So nice job with that. I'm going to give you credit for setting the expectation that they're going to be getting a future phone call, because you mentioned in the email that you had attempted to call and was not unable to get a hold of the customer. Just be sure in future that we call more than once. And like I said, if you call a number and it's not the correct number, be sure to dial again, because the number I gave you was correct and it was on and working. Be sure as well that we give a value statement in the phone call and the email as well that truly sets you apart from the competition. Keep in mind, when they're shopping online, they're usually going to be looking for multiple dealerships, and you want to give them information that truly sets you apart from the rest. We also want to be sure that we include a link to your inventory, or, for pre-approval, or a video link so that they can easily access a way to maybe get pre-approved or take a look at additional vehicles and that sort of thing. I'm going to give you credit because there is a link back to the website where they could do that. So keep up the hard work and keep practicing. Your secret code for today is timing. Timing, timing, because it's all about timing, and you want to be sure that you not only email the customer in less than 15 minutes, but that you give them a call in less than 15 minutes as well. Like I said, be sure in future that you double check that phone number because the line was working. Keep practicing and have a great day.